Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I have two special guests. This one right here, she's sleeping back there. That's Mia, and this is Ivy. Ivy, say hi. Ivy. Mia is a golden retriever, and Ivy is a sheepadoodle, sheepdog poodle mix. So they wanted to join me for today. So if you hear them breathing, sorry, but they're happy to be here. Today I'm going through my January book wrap-up. I should have done this a few days ago, but time got the best of me, so. I'm also kind of sick, so I'm sorry if that sounds weird, but I feel like the presence of the dogs make up for it, so. The first book that I finished in 2026 was a reread of A Court of Thorns and Roses. I started reading this last year in December. I reread Throne of Glass. I'm rereading A Court of Thorns and Roses to get ready for Crescent City, which is right there on my shelf. Because I know that all the books are like intermingled into the same world. So I want to see if I can pick up some of the little Easter eggs in there. If you don't know what this book is about, it is about a human girl named Feyre who gets pulled into a Fey realm and has to go through trials and obtains power, learns how to deal with it. I'm not good at, like, explaining books, by the way. I'm not good at it. But I also don't want to, like, give any spoilers, even though this book has been out for, like, over 10 years. So read it. The first book I don't like. I like the second book and on. But this book, for my reread, I gave 3.5 stars. And I finished it on January 2nd. The second book that I read was To Kill a Shadow. I liked this book. I should probably give a little synopsis about it before I start going into it. But this book is about how the world was cursed and it's in darkness. They haven't seen the sun in 50 years. And every year they get people to join the ranks to fight and break the curse. A girl gets chosen for the very first time. Her name is Kiara. She goes by Key. She has to... I'm really bad at explaining things. She has to navigate being the only girl in the ranks. Bye. She has to navigate being the only girl in the ranks while also falling in love. This book is really good, but there was some times where it kind of fell off, and I didn't really like that. So it kind of lost some points. I feel like it was only this long because it was trying to, like, get a word count. It could have been a little bit shorter. It was still really good. I gave it 3.75, only because it kind of dropped off in some places, and I feel like it just was dragging on. But it was still really good. I liked it. I will read the second one eventually. Next one that I read was Iron Flame. I read Fourth Wing last year. I really liked it. And she's back. I gave Fourth Wing 4 stars. God, Mia. Let me move this out of your way. I have a dog in my lap now. I gave Fourth Wing 4 stars last year. And Fourth Wing is about a girl named Violet who was training to be a scribe. But her mother is the general of the Riders' Quadrant, and her mother decided that she needed to be a rider, or else she was not her daughter. So she was forced into the Riders' Quadrant, and she's figuring out how to become a rider, a dragon rider, and how to get through the school with having her mother be the general, because her mother has definitely made some enemies. Now I just get dog butt. Fourth Wing goes through their first year. It goes through her first year in the academy, or in the school, in Basgiath War College. Iron Flame goes through the second year. I gave this one, this is insane having the dogs here, oh my gosh. I gave Iron Flame 4.5 stars. I think Iron Flame was the best one. That's all I have to say. The Grimm and Oro POV book. First of all, this is gorgeous. This book is absolutely gorgeous. It's got art on the inside. It's gorgeous. I love it. The book itself. This is 2 novellas in one. one at the POV of Oro and one at the POV of Grimm. This goes in the Lightlark series. These are the two MMCs. This book, it was cool to see the point of views of them. There was parts where I'm like, it's just too long. There's parts that could have been cut out. Like, I like getting to know who they were before Lightlark, but then part of the Oro book went into his point of view of Lightlark, which was kind of cool, but I kind of found it necessary, but I don't know. This one just wasn't my thing, but it's well written. I like Alex Astor's writing. It just wasn't my favorite. I gave this one 2.5 stars. Crown Tide. This is the 4th book in the Lightlark series. If you don't know what Lightlark is, it is about an island that appears once every 100 years. All 6 rulers of these different realms have to go and fight on the island to try to break their curses. It's a good book. I like Lightlark, and I like Nightbane. Skyshade was kind of Crown Tide, I feel like it didn't go anywhere. It could have stopped at a duology, maybe a trilogy, but I feel like this didn't go anywhere. I feel like we're in the same place at the end of the book that we were in the beginning of the book. I found this one to be the same as the Grimm and Oro POV book and just unnecessary. Like I said, I like Alex Astor's writing. I'm glad I read it. Am I gonna read the next one? Yeah, because I'm kind of invested into the series, but could have done without. Give this one a 3 stars. Heated Rivalry. This is one of my first romance books that I've ever read. I don't read romance. I read fantasy, romantasy. This is one of my first straight romance books I've ever read. It was good. I'm not reading for smut. Like I said before, I think. I don't read the books for the smut. I don't mind if there is. I'm not there for it. But I liked this one, honestly. I watched the show. It was very good. I liked it. Will I read their second book? Yes. Will I read the rest of the series? Probably. I'm not sure. This book is about 2 hockey players that have a rivalry. Since they were like 17, they go on to play Major League, and their rivalry follows them. But after every time that they're in each other's towns, they hook up. I gave this one 4 stars. It was good. I'm trying to find a physical copy of their second one, The Long Game. I don't want to have to order it, but no stores have it. I'll find it eventually. My last 2 books. You saw me reading these last 2 during my readathon video. The Teller of Small Fortunes. I've already kind of said everything about what this book is about and all my feelings, so I'm not really going to go into that very much, but this book was really good. It was super cute. I liked it a lot. Would definitely recommend this one. It's about a girl named Tao who tells fortunes. She has magic, and she kind of just goes around these towns, and she finds friends to travel along with her. She finds a cat, and she goes along with her donkey, I think it is, or a mule. A super cute found family story. I gave this one 4 stars. Highly recommend. And the last book that I read of January, Onyx Storm. I finally got this book in yesterday. I didn't know that this had artwork on the inside. So you got Violet and Xaden right there. And then I think this is like part of Basgaeath. I don't know. But super cool. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was. But also not really, because these are kind of the same size as the other ones. But this is the 3rd book in the 4th Wing series. This was really good. I liked this one a lot. People hate on this a lot, but I liked it. I still think that Iron Flame was the best one, but this was good. I did not see the ending coming. Part of it. I loved it. Can't wait for the next one, but we know very little about it. Don't even know what the name is or when it's coming out. Probably next year. But I liked this one a lot. Honestly. These kind of filled the void of Throne of Glass that I read 2 years ago. And I've been trying to find a good series that I like since then. This kind of filled that void. Now I'm back in that void again because I'm done with this series. Hopefully Zodiac Academy can kind of fill that because I just started that book. I gave Onyx Storm, a 4.25. So all three of the books were 4 and up, which I find pretty good. Though this does mean that I've gone through an entire month and have yet to find a 5-star read. Like I said in the beginning of the year, I am a little more harsh on my books this year, on my book ratings this year. I'm not giving out as many 5 stars as I did last year, though the ones that got 5 stars earned them. I have to find a book that I really, from the very beginning, think, this is perfect, I'm captivated, I love it. And I have yet to find that. So, who knows if we'll find one this year or not. But, hopefully I do. I love finding 5-star reads. I love finding reads that will make me cry. Honestly. I love crying over books. Some people tell me that, like, that's stupid or that's overrated or whatever it is. I love it. I love finding books that'll get me so emotionally invested to the point where words on a page will make me cry. That's a talent, honestly, if I'm being honest. January, I read 8 books. We're on track to definitely hitting my 50-book goal. I'm in the middle of 3 books right now. I'm listening to 1 and reading 2. But so far, the books that I'm reading also aren't on track to being 5-star reads. Definitely at least 4 stars, all 3 of them. But, yeah, we'll see how long it takes us to find a 5-star for me. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, let me know. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.